What's going on, everybody? Almost Counts Collectibles here, and in today's video we're going to be going through a large bag that we picked up from a thrift store where they have this option where you can go in and an entire floor that they have is everything that you can fit in one of these bags is $5. So we went in, we've been in there a couple times. Once again, we rated the $5 bag floor. And I'm going to share with you guys some of the cool stuff we got because they seem to keep restocking it. They must get a pretty decent amount of donations. So let's go ahead and dive in and check out everything we got for $5. All right, now that we're a little bit closer, let's go ahead and dive in. So right here on top, grabbed a couple shirts, kind of on the shirt kick. Every time I see a cool shirt, I usually grab it. Got this Metallica Ride the Lightning shirt. Thought that was pretty cool. I think it is like an adult medium, so it is going to be a little bit small, but it was too neat to just leave sitting there on the shelf. And then they had another Metallica shirt for And Justice for All. Pretty cool. I think this one might also be a medium. It is. It's a medium. So I picked up a couple Metallica shirts. Saw this as we were leaving from 1995. Looks like a little Easter Warner Brothers Looney Tunes. It's got Taz on there, the main reason I got it. It was like a little, looks like kind of a little container for cookies or whatever the case may be, maybe just candy in general, but thought that was pretty cool to find that from 1995, so picked that up. All right, and then of course I raided the VHS section. Now they had a lot of good ones this time for my VHS collectors out there, so we'll go through. They had the special edition of End of Days with Arnold there. Actually a pretty cool movie. I remember seeing this a long time ago. So we picked up that. Got Tom and Huck here. Got another copy of The Lion King. Have a ton of these, but you guys know by now, I pick these up if the cases are in good shape. Now this one's a little dirty. Looks like it's got some crud or something on it. That should clean up pretty easily, which I will do, but the case overall was in pretty good shape. So I buy these for the cases. We got a neat little VHS here, Hansel and Gretel. I don't know if I've ever seen this version of this movie. This says 2002 on it. So yeah, got another cool little Halloween one to add to the VHS collection. We got Lethal Weapon. Looks like somebody wrote their name on there. So this isn't a really, oh, it's got like, I don't know if that's the original covering on it. It almost looks like it has a little slip cover. Does that say Danny Glover? Can you guys see that? It looks like it says Danny. Is this signed by Danny Glover? You gotta be kidding me. I'll have to look up, see if I can find any examples of Danny Glover's signature. That looks like it says Danny Glover. Did I just get a signed copy of Lethal Weapon in a thrift store for basically like 10 cents? That's pretty cool. I'm gonna have to check this out. But that looks like it says Danny Glover. That's pretty neat. What a find. We've got Blade on VHS. In that cool like raised cover in really good condition. So we got a copy of the first Blade, awesome movie. We got Judge Dredd. And all of these, like the boxes and stuff, are in pretty darn good shape for VHS tapes. Sometimes you just kind of luck out. We got The Rookie with Dennis Quaid. Got Lethal Weapon 2. Let's see if this is signed anywhere. I'm not seeing anything, but we got Lethal Weapon 2 there. All right, next, and I think, believe it or not, so this is the one that they come out on the side. I'm not sure if all of them do that. There might be different versions of this. But I have seen a copy of Titanic at almost every place where we find VHS tapes. I mean, it's just one of those copies that they must have made just 10 times more of than any other VHS. There's a few of them out there. My VHS collectors know what I'm talking about. But finally picked up a copy of this. It was in pretty good shape. Most of the ones I've seen were a little dinged up. So finally picked up a copy of Titanic. So yeah, finally got that. Got 6 Days, 7 Nights. Another good movie. I enjoyed this movie. All right, we got The Last Action Hero. One of the VHSs I actually wanted to eventually track down. This is a pretty popular movie. It gained kind of you know, a cult following. It's just one of those. It's a really cool story. And if you guys have seen it, you know what I'm talking about. But finally got a copy of The Last Action Hero to add to the collection. Grabbed the little engine that could. So got a copy of that there. Got another copy of Top Gun. We have a few of these now. But once again, the box was in pretty good shape. The tape's in pretty good shape. Picked that up. Got Ladder 49. Another good movie. Like this movie. All right, I'm going to go ahead and grab some of these in the back here because they're going to fall forward if I don't. Got some books. So we got some SpongeBob Nickelodeon books here. Chapter book number 1. Got a Toy Story book. All these say 50 cents on them, but these were all up in that room. So I'm guessing stuff that doesn't sell after a while, maybe they just take it up there. I don't know, but we got chapter book number 2 of SpongeBob. Chapter book number 3. Got a Rocket Power book. So I thought that was pretty cool. Don't find a lot of Rocket Power stuff very often. Got an Iron Man 2, Iron Man 2, the junior novel here, based on the movie. Got an activity book. The youngest had to have that. Loves Spider-Man. So it's just got a bunch of coloring pictures, stickers, stuff like that in it. Ready to Read, another SpongeBob Nickelodeon book there. And then we got Peanuts, Kick the Football, Charlie Brown, one of the larger hardback books. It was in really good shape. From Kohl's apparently at one point in time, but got another book there. All right, let's go ahead. I think the rest of this stuff is VHS tapes. But we got Batman and Robin. Really good copy of that. Got Ferris Bueller's Day Off. Have this on DVD. Don't think I had this on VHS. What do we have here? Josie and the Pussycats. I remember this from back in the day. I really don't remember what it was about. Obviously, they're in a band or something, but... Got Mrs. Doubtfire. Pretty sure, I think we have a copy of this, but... Once again, it was everything you could fit in a bag, so I grabbed just about everything that I was interested in. Got Son-in-Law. Classic movie. I know some people feel a certain type of way about Pauly Shore comedies. Some people can't stand him. I always thought he was pretty funny, and I really enjoyed this movie. Total Recall. Bunch of Arnold stuff. Whoever donated this stuff Must have definitely been an Arnold fan. Got a copy of the special edition of Bad Boys, the first one, in good shape. All right, got a small box of Hook. Now, I actually got the large clamshell of Hook not too long ago, and then I saw this. I don't know how common that was for VHSs to get multiple packaging releases, especially with like Disney and stuff, getting the smaller box and the larger box, but got the small box Hook. Indiana Jones and the Last Crusade. I think this was one of the ones I needed for my collection, but really good condition. Got Wayne's World, another classic. Gotta love some Wayne's World. And then last, we got Ace Ventura, When Nature Calls. Awesome movie. All right, let's go ahead and take one last look here. All right, so here's everything that we got in our $5 bag. So we got the Metallica shirts over here. We got some awesome VHS tapes. Some of the ones that I was a little more excited about that I still needed to add to my collection that I eventually wanted to track down. Finally got Wayne's World, The Last Action Hero, got an original copy of Blade. And we have this awesome, intriguing, signed original Lethal Weapon that I'm gonna have to look into because that's pretty interesting. All right, guys, real quick. So I was completely done with the video. I was taking a lot of the VHSs and getting ready to put some on my shelf that I wanted to display, and I was getting ready to put the other ones away in the bulk stuff. And I just so happened to take this cassette out of this signed Lethal Weapon VHS, and something fell out of it. And when I picked it up, it is a signed appearance card. So it says Honda Values Experience, and it's got Danny Glover with a signature and Felix Justice with a signature from August 5th, 2004. Guys, I'm pretty sure this was actually signed by Danny Glover. And I picked this up from a thrift shop. Basically got this for like 10 cents. How cool is that? I'm going to leave this in here. I'm going to put it back in there. I might actually try to put this in one of, I have protective cases for VHSs. I might try to put this in there, and then on the back, I'll slide the card down into where you can flip it over and see it. But how cool is that? That is pretty cool. Just wanted to share that with you guys. It's really neat. This Hansel and Gretel, it might be a terrible movie, but the art and the cover looks really interesting. We got a bunch more back there to include, you know, Son-in-Law, Batman and Robin, some special editions of others. We got Tom and Huck and the Lion King back there. Nothing too crazy. We got a bunch of books, you know, Rocket Power, SpongeBob, Toy Story. We got that Peanuts book. We got the Looney Tunes little candy or baked goods holder from 1995. Just some really cool little finds that we found at a thrift store that's not too far away. So very, very cool. Wanted to share that with you all. Make sure you're checking your thrift stores because, like I said, their inventory changes daily and you never know what you're going to find in there. So until next time, everybody, I'm going to go ahead and wrap this up. I will see you next video.